Hello everyone, this is Pat with Empowering by Design and Angel Divination, and with the daily Oracle card reading and message for February 1st of 2012. Wednesday, we're halfway through the week. For today's reading, I'm going to be calling on the goddesses. I was going to call on the daily guidance from your angels, and I may still do that, but I was reminded just before I was going to pull open my computer to film this, that today, being February 1st, is the celebration of Imbolc, a Celtic celebration that ushers in springtime. It's the bringing in of the light, the celebration of the birth of livestock, and it's always been known as a day to revere and celebrate the goddess Brigit, or Saint Brigit as she's known in Christian theologies. So, and Brigit's is a goddess who is, in some ways, has energy similar to Archangel Michael. She's got a very fiery, warm energy to her, and she embodies those qualities of femininity and power. So, anyways, for that reason, today I decided to call on the Goddess Guidance Oracle card deck and see what the goddess's message is for us for today, the beginning of February, and what they would like us to know. All right, well, the card that's jumped out here is not Brigit, but it is Coventina. And the card message says purification. It's time for a cleansing detoxification of your body and mind. So, again, as I look at this card, I'm brought to the attention that Coventina is a goddess of the waters in sort of in a sort of way like Sulis is, and Coventina is more associated with fountains. She when we throw a coin into a fountain, that tradition is related to her throwing the coins into the water to grant wishes. So, but in this instance, she has the dove of peace in one of her hands. Here's the dove. At least that's what it appears to be to me when I look at it. And she has all the rainbow colors there in the lower part of her, from the water. And it's an indication to use water in some way as a purifying ritual for yourself today, to uplift your energies, clear away anything stagnant. Sea salt baths are very good for that. But it's also an alert to pay attention to, where your thoughts and things are going. Now, we've had a lot of positive energy this week and miraculous promises of expecting miracles, which is a beautiful surge of energy to get to carry us through the week. And with this card, she's doubly urging you to keep your thoughts real pure, to keep them positive. If you've run into, maybe if you diligently dove into your project, and especially with that message of all of everything we touch with our projects turning to gold, then it may be that you just need to take a little break from it. Maybe you've hit a snag in it or something like that. And but it's an indication to keep your thoughts, pure and positive about it. And especially with the numbers for today, 2112, or if you're European, 1212. It's the date today with the numbers is full of twos and ones, which is really, again, ones always have to do with keeping your thoughts positive in terms of what you'd like to have for yourself, and keeping your eyes on that intention. What's the highest and best that you'd like to have for yourself? And the twos are about keep the faith. So this card is guiding you along those lines as well. And I'll share with you what Doreen wrote in the book about this, and with the message from Coventina. And it just simply says, your vessel may have become clogged by overuse of harsh chemicals, and the offending source is within your psyche. So it's also an indication for a physical clearing. It may be time to let go of some things in your diet, and that are particularly affecting your energies. So it says you may have been ignoring your body's many signals and screams for relief from the steady ingestion of impurities. And perhaps you've also noticed a slump in your energy level, and your degree of joy has lagged as well. So what she says is the solution is at hand. Don't hesitate for even a moment to make new arrangements, to change what you need to change. And she says to keep a sharp focus on the contents of your mind and speech as well, for the words you think and speak are the very diet that supports or thwarts your progress. So, and her message is to choose purity, and that will help to change your outlook for the better. So, it's a message about paying attention, to what we're putting in our body, not just in terms of food, but in terms of how we're talking to ourselves, our thoughts, our feelings. What you feed your body through your mind and your heart is what makes the important difference. That's part of her message. And she's also associated with just cleansing rituals. Anything that has to do, maybe it's clearing out your house. Again, using water in some kind of cleansing purification. It might be putting some salt water in a bowl in a room to help clear it out, or taking a sea salt bath for yourself, or in some way using water that way. So this is what she brings our attention to today. And let's see what the daily guidance from the angels card deck says. This is this one. And I love this deck because there's just such beautiful messages that are so perfect right on the front. So I know for many people, water is very relaxing. So, the idea of a bath, or if you're in a warmer climate or place, it may be an indication to, take a swim, go soak in the water or something like that. Something that gives you pleasure that way. I know not everybody finds the water relaxing and comforting, but I know I do, and there are many people who find it very enjoyable to be in and around water environments. So, the other message from the daily guidance of your angels is about giving and receiving. And it says, the universe operates in cycles similar to your inhalations and exhalations. When you only exhale or give, or only inhale, receive, you become out of rhythm with the universe. For optimal health, energy, and replenishment, balance each inhalation in your life with an exhalation. So, for me, when I look at these cards together today, to me, the message I get from it is that, we've gotten this wonderful surge of energy that came in earlier in the week with the mermaids. Everything you touch turns to gold. And the yesterday's expect miraculous solutions and the support of the celestial team, it really may have spurred our energy into new projects and diving into them, and to really move them forward and get them finished. And that is wonderful. I know I love that energy from Spirit. But this is a reminder today of balance, that it's okay to, if you're feeling a little tired from that, if you feel like you spent maybe a whole day yesterday working on it, that it's okay to give yourself a little time off from it. You gave and gave and gave to your project. Now it's time to receive and give yourself some rest, and to do so by allowing yourself some kind of clear out time. And I know for me personally today, one of the messages my angels gave me was to play, and it was really just to lighten up and remember to incorporate play as a way of balancing out all the hard work that you're doing on something else. So to me, that's what our messages bring today. And the giving and receiving could have to do with something that you're dealing with in a relationship too. If you have a relationship where maybe you feel like you've been giving more than you've been receiving, or maybe someone's been giving to you a lot and you'd like to balance it out by reciprocating and giving them something in return. I feel like it's calling our attention to that today as well. So there are different aspects to this card reading today, and ones that may speak differently to different people. But that's the message I get. Keep our thoughts positive, keep them focused on the essence of what we are looking to have in our life, what our highest and best is that we want to be drawn to, and affirming that. Keeping our attention on that and having faith in it. So have a lovely Wednesday, everyone. Thank you for joining me. Thanks to all the new subscribers, and I look forward to speaking with you again very soon. Take care.